Have you ever woken up suddenly in the middle of the night? Check the clock and noticed it's somewhere between Sun Ling A.M. and U Ling A at M. Your room is quiet. The world feels still. Your body is tired, but your mind is awake. If this has happened to you more than once, this is not random. This is not an accident. Okay? This could be a divine moment, a moment where God is gently calling your attention. Many people ignore this moment. They turn over, close their eyes, and try to sleep again. But what if this waking is not a disturbance? Okay? What if it is an invitation? Okay? These early morning hours are special. They are quiet. They are peaceful. They are free from noise, pressure, and distractions. This is often when God chooses to speak because the world is finally silent. Throughout the Bible, we see that God often works in the night, when people are still, when hearts are open, when minds are calm. This is a time when God draws close. Jesus himself understood this. The Bible tells us that Jesus would wake up very early while it was still dark, and go to a quiet place to pray. He chose these hours because they allowed deep connection with God. And so if you wake up during this time, don't panic, don't feel afraid. Instead, pause, breathe, and understand this simple truth. God may want your attention. To bend us, when your eyes open during these hours, the first thing to do is not grab your phone, not to scroll, okay? Not to worry about the next day. The first thing to do is to turn your heart toward God. Start with a simple prayer. You don't need fancy words. You don't need long speeches. Just say something like, God, I'm awake, I'm listening. Please speak to me. This kind of prayer opens the door. Blend prayer during these hours is powerful because your heart is quiet, your spirit is open. You are not rushed. This is not a time for hurried prayers. This is a time for deep connection. From after you pray, take a moment to be silent. Don't rush to speak again. And just sit quietly and allow God to place thoughts, peace, or direction into your heart. Sometimes God speaks through a feeling of peace, sometimes through a gentle thought, sometimes through a memory or a reminder, and sometimes through His Word. This is a perfect time to open the Bible. And even reading one verse slowly can speak deeply to your spirit. The Bible is not just a book. It is living, it is active. When you read it during these quiet hours, it feels different. It reaches deeper. It comforts more, it guides more clearly. You may feel God reminding you of something you forgot. You may feel Him correcting something gently or encouraging you when you feel tired or lost. Men, another powerful thing to do during these hours is worship. You don't need music. You don't need to sing loudly. Worship can be as simple as saying, God, thank you for my life. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for loving me. Worship invites God's presence into the room. It lifts the weight from your heart. It replaces fear with peace. Sometimes waking up at this time means God is asking you to pray for someone else, a family member, a friend, someone struggling, or even someone you don't know. This is called intercession. It means standing in prayer for others. Your prayers during these hours are strong because they come from a quiet place. There is no rush, no pressure. Just pure focus. You may suddenly feel someone's name come to your mind. Don't ignore it. Pray for them. God often looks for people who are willing to pray when others are asleep. People who are willing to stand in the gap, sometimes waking up between Sen Ling A.M. and Wu Ling A.M. is also a call to self-reflection, a gentle invitation to examine your heart. This is not about guilt or fear. Okay, this is about growth. Ask God to show you anything in your life that needs healing, forgiveness, or change. Okay, this is a safe moment. God is loving. He corrects with kindness. This is also a powerful time to ask for forgiveness. God's mercy is fresh. His grace is new. He welcomes honest hearts. Let go of burdens. Let go of regrets. Let go of mistakes. Meet God is not here to shame you. He's here to restore you. Lamdia. Another reason God may wake you during these hours is to give you direction. If you feel confused about life, okay, if you feel unsure about your future, if you feel stuck, these quiet hours are when clarity often comes. Belendia, God speaks best when the noise is gone. Keep a notebook nearby if you can. Write down thoughts, scriptures, ideas, feelings. You may not understand everything right away, but later it will make sense. Being. Sometimes waking up during these hours also means spiritual battle. Not every struggle is physical, some are spiritual. Lenja. But you do not need to be afraid. You are protected. You are not alone. Prayer is your strength. And faith is your shield. When you pray during these hours, you are standing strong. You are choosing light over darkness. If fear tries to enter your heart, speak truth. Speak God's promises. Speak peace. Speak God's promises. Speak peace. God has not given you fear. He has given you strength. Teens, the morning approaches. Use this time to prepare your day. Give your plans to God. Jen, ask Him to guide your steps. Invite Him into every decision. Balance. When you start your day with God, everything feels lighter. Menja, as you begin to understand these early morning awakenings, it's important to remove fear from your heart. Many people hear strange ideas about waking up at night. But God does not operate through fear. God operates through peace, love, and clarity. If He wakes you, it is not to scare you, but to draw you closer. God is gentle. His voice is calm. He does not force Himself into your life. He invites you. These quiet hours are not about pressure. They are about connection. Then think of it like this. During the day, your mind is busy. Thoughts move fast. Responsibilities pile up. Noise surrounds you. But in the early hours of the morning, everything slows down. Your heart becomes softer. Your spirit becomes more sensitive. This is when God can reach you more easily. Pumbins, sometimes God wakes you because He wants to heal something inside you. Healing does not always happen instantly. Sometimes it happens quietly, gently, in moments of stillness. While the world sleeps, God may be restoring your peace, renewing your strength, or repairing wounds you have carried for a long time. Piants. If you wake up feeling emotional for no clear reason, don't ignore it. Bring those emotions to God. Cry if you need to. Sit quietly if you need to. God understands emotions better than anyone else. He is not uncomfortable with your tears. He collects them. And other times, God wakes you because He wants to teach you patience. Waiting quietly before God is not easy. Our minds want quick answers, but spiritual growth often happens in silence. Learning to sit with God without rushing trains your spirit to trust Him more deeply. These hours also teach discipline. Choosing prayer over distraction builds. Each time you respond to God's call, your sensitivity to His voice increases. Over time, you begin to recognize His guidance even during the day. Ambly, as you spend more time with God in these hours, you may notice changes in your life. Your decisions become clearer, your reactions become calmer, your faith becomes stronger. You begin to feel less controlled by fear and more guided by peace. And sometimes God uses these moments to prepare you for challenges ahead. He may strengthen your heart before a difficult season. He may warn you gently. He may equip you with wisdom before you even know you need it. This is why it's important not to waste these moments. Even 5 minutes of sincere prayer is powerful. Even a short conversation with God can shift your entire day. Another important part of these early hours is trust. You may not always understand why God wakes you. You may not always feel something special. And that's okay. Faith is not about feelings. Faith is about trust that God knows what He is doing. Trust that He sees what you cannot see. Trust that He is leading you, even when the path feels unclear. If you return to sleep afterward, do so in peace. You have done your part by responding. God will continue His work even while you rest. Over time, these moments will become familiar. You may even begin to welcome them. What once felt strange will begin to feel sacred. What once felt like interruption will feel like privilege. Remember, God does not speak only to perfect people. He speaks to willing hearts. He speaks to those who listen. He speaks to those who make room for Him. Means, no matter where you are in life, no matter what mistakes you have made, these quiet hours are proof that God is still reaching out to you. He has not forgotten you. He has not given up on you. Every awakening is a reminder that you are seen, known, and loved. So when the clock shows those early hours again, don't be afraid. Don't feel confused. Let peace guide you. Let faith rise within you. Let love lead your response. Make a simple decision today. The next time God wakes you, you will respond. Not perfectly, not with pressure, but with openness. Choose prayer over panic. Choose trust over fear. Choose connection over distraction. And if this message has helped you understand these moments better, pass it on. Someone else may be waking up at night, searching for answers and needing reassurance. May your nights be filled with calm and your mornings with hope. Again, may God cover your sleep, guard your heart, and guide your steps. May wisdom find you, peace surround you, and faith grow stronger within you. Benlius, may you walk confidently, knowing God is near, listening, and leading you forward. Okay? May blessings flow into your life in quiet and powerful ways. Amen.